Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. So this is a quick get ready with me as well as a get to know me. I'm gonna quickly put on some chapstick because these lips are dry and you're gonna clown me. This is the Vaseline Lip Therapy Rosy Lips. So put a little bit of this on, and y'all don't mind me, I'm looking in another mirror too. But a little about me. I am from Houston. My name is Brittany from Houston. I recently made 40 a few weeks ago. Now I'm celebrating my son's 8th grade graduation. He'll be going to high school when school begins. So we're excited about that. We're actually headed to celebrate him now. We're going to a place called Yard House. So we're excited about that. We've been there before, but we're just, gathering with his dad and his dad's side of the family as well as my side, so that he can feel the love from both ends opposed to everything always being separate. So I've already done my skincare. I just need to prime. This is the Smashbox Love Ritual primer water. They don't make this anymore. I do apologize, y'all. So whenever I found a bottle, I grabbed it and held on to it. I'll let that sit for a couple of seconds. Like I said before, I'm from Houston, Texas. Just made 40. I have 2 children, a daughter that's 7, a son that's 14. I haven't decided whether I'm going to have them on my channel or not. Still, working out the kinks with that. I don't know. If they feel comfortable, cool. If not, then they won't be a part of my channel because this is something that I did for myself. Mentioning that, I did create my channel for my 40th birthday. I've always been relatively shy, and I said I needed to do something for me to get out of my shell. So what better way of getting outside of your box is to create a YouTube channel. So I've been creating shorts and things like that, just to try to get my name out and gain followers. So if you are not subscribed, please go ahead and take this time to like, comment, and subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. I'm trying to grow my channel. Right now, I think I have 5 subscribers. If I could have 15 subscribers by the end of this video, that will be greatly appreciated, y'all. So I'm going to do the Secure the Blur One Size primer really quickly. I got to leave out here within an hour, and we don't live anywhere close to the restaurant, so I'm trying to hurry, but I move like a turtle, so I'm probably gonna be late anyway, but I'm trying to be on time. So let's rub that in. I normally use a brush, but since I'm pressed for time, I can't use a brush today. I do have stage 4 kidney disease. I do have a condition called FSGS. And that, just to, sum it up, basically my kidneys do not filter properly. And because of that, I also suffer with high blood pressure. So I am on a low sodium diet, but I've also taken the steps to just kind of minimize my meat intake, my protein intake, because I also have protein urea, which is a condition where there's an excessive amount of protein in your urine. So I've been taking those steps to try to limit that and just make sure I'm on top of my health, because ain't nobody gonna be on top of your health but you. And that's just, at 40, I said I wanted to do a lot of things different than what I've been doing, and taking charge of my health and trying to get out of my shell is one of those things. So I just primed. Now I'm going to apply concealer. I'm using the Forever Skin Correct Concealer by Dior in the shade 5N. Have more of a neutral tone. So just applying a little bit. Like I said, it's, for those of y'all in Houston, y'all know how hot it is. So just doing a little bit because it's hot. I'm not even gonna contour my nose or anything because it's that hot. And it's probably just gonna sweat off. So I have my concealer. Next, I'm going to start my foundation because I always let my concealer sit for a little bit. I got the Sephora collection Best Skin Ever. And they actually, I don't know if they discontinuing these or if they are just reformulating it. It's in the shade 59N. But I tried to get a couple of bottles. I was only able to get this one, but I did get more of the concealer because they had like a sale. I think the foundation was $5.50. I think the concealer was like $4. So I was able to get like 2 of the concealers, but I wasn't able to get a foundation. I'm actually apply that with a brush too. Hold on, y'all. Find a foundation brush. Okay, this is the foundation brush from Makeup Is My Life Cosmetics, and if y'all have not looked into this brand, it's a black-owned business. Very, very, very sweet lady, very humble lady. Just check her out. I think she's out of Michigan, so just check her out. So I'm just applying a little bit of this, because like I said, nothing too shabby, because we in a great state of hell, child. It's hot. It's real hot, y'all. Real hot. And I had no mirror. There we go. So I just got my little mirror right here because I ain't trying to do too much. So I mentioned my kidney disease, mentioned my children, mentioned where I'm from, my age. What you guys will see from my channel, I'm trying to stay on top of the healthy recipes. So you guys will see a lot of the healthier, kidney-friendly recipes. Y'all will see a lot of content as far as going to Marshalls and TJ Maxx. I am a bargain shopper. Y'all will see content of going like to Ross, whatever I can find for a bargain from their store as well. You guys will see, like I said, content of me cooking, healthier recipes, more skincare. I love skincare, actually. I just actually filmed a skincare video that'll probably be up soon. Little makeup. I'm not a makeup artist whatsoever, but I do enjoy makeup, so y'all will see a little bit of the makeup application too. I love Korean skincare. That's my favorite type of skincare, so y'all will see some of that. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. I, just started my channel to get out of my shell and to do, something different to challenge myself, I guess. That's really it. Some of the YouTubers that I enjoy watching, of course, I'm gonna mention the OGs first. I'm gonna get a little bit more of this foundation. OGs, the Jackie Ainas, the Makeup Doll, Tiara Walker, of course. Just some of the OGs. Jenny Jenkins, some of those. But I mean, I really, really, really like the new YouTubers, baby. Peyton Marie Charles is my girl. She's so relatable. I really, really, really love her content. I really love her content. Couple of other ones I've been following. I know a couple of the Houston content creators, Jay Kareem, and then the other one, I think it's Janine, I believe her name is. She's from Houston as well. I like that content too. They're really, 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 it's cool to watch. So I'm a girl's girl. I'm not gonna sit up and not compliment you, or not, support you in any way I can support. I try to support. Most of the support is free, and I feel like you can't support nobody where it costs you nothing. I know you ain't gonna buy nothing that costs nothing, so just support is very important to me. Very important. So I'm just making sure all this foundation is in place. Like I said, it's just a little 1-2-1-2. Just to go, because it's burning up outside. I'm sure we'll probably have to wait for a little bit too. So just a little something, just make sure it's all rubbed in. And I do want to, I do not have a camera yet. I am looking into that. Was a DJI Osmo 3. Looking into that. So purchasing that soon, because I know I do need a camera eventually, but right now the phone is going to do what it needs to do. And also I'm still into trying to figure out the editing stuff too. So it's all a work in progress, y'all. It's all a work in progress. So got the foundation on. Pretty natural. Let me find a setting brush. I don't even think I have one, y'all. setting brush to set this concealer. I didn't put one in here, but I'm gonna just have to use this. This is makeup is my life as well. It'll have to do what it needs to do. So, yeah, I like to go to Marshalls and TJ Maxx, and you know, because you never know what you're gonna find at those places. But I love going to those stores and you know, just finding different things, and you know, because you just never know. You never ever know. You never know what you're gonna find at that place. Love Ross. I like Burlington. I like all those places. So you just never know what you're gonna find at those places. And I used to hate those places, y'all. I used to hate shopping at those places because I just didn't have the patience when I was younger, and those are my favorite places to shop, to be honest with you. This concealer is melting like butter, y'all. Can y'all see that? I do have to blend out the edges a little bit though, but it's, I was gonna put a look at that, melt like butter. They say you're always supposed to look up when you're doing your concealer, so to keep it from creasing, so I always have to remind myself of that. But other than that, just try to, you know, try to be happy. I try to pray. I try to do everything that needs to be done just to live a happy, positive life, because life is too short, y'all. I don't know who you all, if y'all still have your parents or anything, y'all kiss on them, love on them, and hug on them, baby, because they could be gone at the blink of an eye. You know, I'm so grateful to still have my parents, and you know, I'm sure I get on their nerves and they get on mine, but baby, they still here, and I love them. I love them down. I love them down because they could be visiting me in the cemetery, or you know, or I could be visiting them, and so. But the fact that they still here, I will not complain. I'ma just clean up the little shadow that's right there. Take your foundation brush, clean up the little shadow right there. But I think my favorite music artist is Chris Brown and Beyonce, of course. You know, I'm a part of the beehive, literally. I love bees as well. I have a lot of accessories that have bees on it, but you know what? And I'm gonna put a little more. I'm not gonna, you know what? It's hot outside. I'm not gonna put no more concealer. So this is the concealer with the foundation. I'm just making sure the little edges blended. Blend it out a little bit more because I'm gonna apply that okay, sorry. I'm gonna apply my Maybelline Fit Me in the color 355 to set under that. So I'm gonna try to blend one more time just to make sure it ain't, you know, creasing or nothing. But I'm gonna take a little powder puff. I think I found this pack at like Marshalls for like $3.99. I think it was like a pack of like 8 or something. And you know what? I was gonna say I'm gonna use Charlotte Tilbury, but you know, I think I'm gonna use Charlotte Tilbury instead. I'm gonna use Charlotte Tilbury in Deep instead. I think I used it the other day and I really liked it, so I'm gonna use Charlotte Tilbury instead, y'all. No shade to Fit Me. She do what she need to do. Okay, ooh, I just put a little thing on my, what's the name? Y'all see that? These nails, try these, what my son calls them, claws. These claws I have, so. And I just set the little Tilbury in there like that. And then get a little bit more. It's not too drying, so. Get a little bit more. Make sure ain't no creasing or nothing, but And just make sure, you know, there's no shadows or anything. And then after that, I can start my contour, which I do not have. So hold on right quick, y'all. I got the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. And like I said before, we're going to be outdoors. So I'm not doing a whole bunch of cream products because I think I'm going through the change and I sweat, y'all. So just going to do something real quick. Quick little. I didn't bring any blush neither. I guess I wasn't prepared for this. Get ready with me, huh? So I always use that darker contour color right here, as you can see. This one. So I just swirl it on. It's an old palette, baby. Hit pan a couple of times. And I just do a little 1-2 right there. Same thing on the other side. I try to go all the way down close to my mouth with that too. Okay, got the contour. Now we're gonna go back and set the under eye. Gonna use the other side of that little powder puff, and this time I have the one size in translucent. So get a little bit of that, and then just get a little bit, put a little bit, dust off a little bit if I can, and then put a little under my eye. I kind of want to, you know, make it a little bit brighter, and then do the other side. Dust off a little bit on my hand. And that way, you know, it's set and ready to go. After that, I am going to set my whole face. And to set my whole face, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me in 35 Deep. And I just get like a little powder brush. You know what? No, I'm not gonna set my whole face. Hold up, y'all. Sorry. This gonna be unedited. I'm gonna use blush. I didn't use any blush. Hold on, let me get my blush. But this is the real. This is the real Britney, okay? For sure. Unorganized at all. So I have the Juvias Place Blushed Rouge Volume 1. I'm just gonna take. It's a little brush. I don't even know where I got this brush from, y'all, but I like to put it in both of the colors. And then I just use this little mirror and just put it nice and subtle and do what it needs to do, right? I love that. Okay, go to the other side. Do the fish mouth, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I do a little bit more. Never hurt nobody. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Okay, after blush, then I'm gonna set my whole face. Because like I said before, I'm not gonna do a whole bunch of makeup in layers because it's kind of hot outside, y'all. So let me just put a little bit of this in here. I was gonna do the color Deep, but I think it's a little bit too dark. So set this whole face rub off some of my, and that way the face doesn't move. Since I am going to be in the heat, the face doesn't move. I can just, my nose, everywhere, because it's hot. And at the end is when I just kind of carve out my brows a little bit. I'm not even going to do lashes, y'all, because I'm pressed for time, so. Pressed for time, no lashes today, y'all. No lashes today, so it'll be just fine. Okay. And next, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and carve out my brows. So what I normally do, I normally just use a brow gel and then do a little concealer and then just do like a bronzer color. So for my brow gels, I'm using the Get Laid Brow Wax by Planet Makeup by Yolondo. Another amazing small black business. This woman is amazing. I've been supporting her for a long time. I think her concealer went viral on TikTok actually. So she's doing her thing. She's very, very humble, very sweet lady. So I'm just taking this little brush from a Soap Styler brow brush by Revolution Makeup. So just doing a little 1-2 for the brows, just to keep them in place for this Texas heat. It's a little 1-2. Like I said, this is just something quick so I can get out the house, and you don't want to host something and people are waiting on you and stuff like that. So I'm just doing something quick to get out the house. Something quick. I'll do a more detailed get ready with me another time soon, but definitely wanted to upload something for y'all. Okay, now for concealer for under my brows. Something quick. Let me see, where's all my brushes at? When you need all the brushes, you can't find them. But, okay, I think I found one. Just a little mirror. I got some just concealing just a tad. And I just take a small brush and kind of buff it out a little bit. Because like I said, it's just a little something to get out the house on time. It's a little natural beat, natural look. I normally don't fill in my brows. My brows are relatively thick, so I normally don't fill them in, but I'm definitely not gonna fill them in today because I don't really need to, but it's a little something easy. It's a little something 1-2. They really need to be threaded, but I don't have time for that today either. Okay, let's see. If there's anything else about me y'all want to know, just let me know. Any content y'all want to see, y'all please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as well. I would love to get any feedback that y'all are willing to give for sure. Just putting a little bit more right there, y'all, just to. Oh, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we can get out this door and they don't blame me for being late. So anyway, what I have left over on this, I'm gonna just toss on the lids real quick because we gotta get out of here, y'all. Just toss on the lids. Concealer is actually the same color my skin tone look like, so that works perfect. Ooh, almost made a mess, y'all. All right, let's see. All right, so got that done. Now I just need to set my lid. So I'm gonna go in with that Maybelline Fit Me in the color 35. Just set those lids real quick. Real quick so that the concealer does not crease up on you. And do the other one. Okay, and then what I also like to do, take a little bronzer color for this for the lid. This is a Morphe palette 350 Natural Glow. So I've been having this for a while, as you can tell, but I just try to use a little color, little transition color, just to, you know, pop in the lid. We use this one right here just to pop in the lid, and then I just pop that in so it can look like I got on a little something. A little something, which I'm not putting on anything, but it can look like a little something something is happening in the atmosphere. So a little bit more, and that's it. Okay, it's a little something. Next, I'm going to set my whole face again. I do it with a setting powder, and I do it with a Micro Smooth, Sephora Micro Smooth. I do it in this color 70 Mocha. Sorry, y'all, my words was trying to fight, run into each other, child. Sorry. Then I'm gonna use the Real Techniques 203 powder brush. Just swirly whirly, swirly whirly. And then just do a little 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's get a little bit more. And then after that, I think that's coming up to the end, y'all. After that, I use this. This is a Base Fix by Revolution Makeup. I think I found this at like Ross. So I just It just blends everything together. A little something, something. After that, I'm gonna do my lip liner, lipstick combo. So I have the Mega Last Liquid Catsuit High Shine Lipstick by, who is this by, y'all? I think this is by Wet n Wild. Yeah, by Wet n Wild. The color is Sin Nudes 944B. And then, of course, the OG, the MAC in cork. So, yeah. Because if you know, you know. So, just line these babies up there a little something. I put chapstick on, so let me see. I still need to do some mascara. And I think I need to do a bottom liner too. Okay, let's see. Get a little bit of this. Real natural, real subtle. Let me see. Yeah, real natural, real subtle. I like it actually. I'm gonna do a little mascara. This is the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. Cause I ain't doing no lashes. I really didn't have time, so. But next time, I will do lashes. You know what? To prevent me from having to get up and get that eyeliner, I'm gonna just do bottom mascara too. So kill two birds with one stone sometime, y'all. Yeah, I'm trying to poke my eye out. Let me see. I always do one better than the other, y'all. Alright, I think I did it. So, okay, put this back there because I know I'll make a big mess. So, this is what we got. Little, like I say, simple 1 2 1 2. This is the star of the show, the L'Oreal 3-second setting mist, and I will link everything that I used down below in the description box for y'all. So this is where I kind of choke, and if y'all just want a good laugh, here you go. God dog it. Woo! Okay, sorry, y'all. But yes, this is the final look. Like I said, real soft, subtle. Just going to grab a bite to eat. Celebrating my son. I will link everything that I used, like I said, in the description below. And yeah, I think I am gonna add a bottom eyeliner too, but hold on, we're gonna see. All right, y'all, so this is the final look. As you can see, let me know, like I said, if y'all have any questions or concerns or comments. I see this girl right here. Yeah, she's a hater. But anyway, everything will be linked in the description below. And thank y'all for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Love y'all. Bye.